Good afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school baseball tournament coverage. Today, in this Division VII regional semifinal, the Strasburg Tigers take on the South Webster Jeeps. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Wright Mark Roofing. Now, let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Regional semifinal time once again on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as we are back in Athens. Division VII showdown featuring the Strasburg Tigers taking on the South Webster Jeeps. Good afternoon, everyone. Nick McWilliams and Aaron Stump will be your broadcast crew today. The Claxon Communications crew is also down here in what has turned out to a picture-perfect baseball day here from Ohio University. Stump, our backdrop for today out the right field fence, the Convocation Center, left field, the softball field. It's a fantastic venue. We always love coming down here.
Well, again, last time we were out there, a little bit snowier and a little bit colder right now. It seems like all season's been a wet, rainy, cold season right now. But like you said, Nick, great temperatures today. Again, field's in great condition right now, and both of these teams are ready to go.
They certainly are, and it is going to be one heck of a showdown. Both these teams picking up their respective district titles to earn their position here. We know every team's message right now is we are not done yet. You can't hang your hat just on a district championship, and I know both of them would love to advance and play again.
Yeah, both of these teams, again, expectations are really high today. They both got a lot of confidence coming in here. And the amazing thing is right now, at this point, every team believes right now. Again, you don't have too many teams left to you in your ultimate championship, your ultimate goal here. So both teams are excited, and you really see the excitement of the fans coming in here, filling in the area as well.
Stay tuned. We've got more of your Wood Electric pregame show on the way. We're going to be checking in with both head coaches here shortly. And from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, your home for high school tournament baseball is on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Wright Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Wright Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show from Athens in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio as we've got regional semifinal action on the way. Strasburg taking on South Webster, and we'll go along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling. It is head coach Ryan McClintock for the South Webster Jeeps. Coach, first and foremost, regional time doesn't really get much better than this. Obviously, capturing a district title, I know that meant a lot to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Every year that's the goal at the beginning of the season. And, these guys have got here, and we're ready to give our best shot today against a good Strasburg team.
Now, we were kind of running up and down through your schedule. It seems like it's been a great year for you guys from top to bottom. What has really been working so well that's made the Jeeps run?
Really just pitching and defense is what we relied on. We got a pretty experienced group for the first time in a couple years. and they really came together this year. You know, a group of kids that's a lot of three-sport athletes, probably just like our counterpart today. But they've had a lot of success across, the soccer season, basketball season, and now into baseball season. So we're just trying to keep the game simple, and we don't really play a super exciting brand of baseball, but it wins.
An effective brand of baseball, you could go with that. How vital is it, in these regional rounds? We've already seen it this tournament run. We see it every single year, not giving up the free bases, not giving up anything in terms of errors. How much have you guys talked about playing that clean game?
Oh, absolutely. That's kind of been our thing all year long, just make the other team earn it. If we feel like, if we make the other team earn it, then, we got a good chance to win every single night. You give free passes, you give team extra outs, and extra bases on the base paths. That's just not a good recipe for winning baseball games. So this team's done a great job of limiting those things this year.
And finally for you, looking across the diamond at Strasburg, obviously they're coming in riding high after a district title. What have you guys seen from the Tigers, and what do you expect out of them?
Yeah, we know the East District is very tough every year. I'm very familiar with the teams up there, and Strasburg is one of them for sure. I know they got two good pitchers at the top of the rotation, in Bauman and Lancaster. They play some tough teams up there too. A lot of good baseball being played in that area. So we know that they're battle tested. We know that they're here for a reason. Everybody's good in the regional, and it's going to be a challenge for us today.
We appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to the Jeeps.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Head coach Ryan McClintock for the South Webster Jeeps, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. You're going to be hearing from head coach Mike Becker of Strasburg on the way on the Wood Electric Pregame Show.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit waynedoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Welcome back into your Wood Electric Pregame Show, live from Athens once again, as we are here for regional semifinal action out of Division VII in high school baseball. The Strasburg Tigers take on the South Webster Jeeps, and we go along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling, and it is head coach Mike Becker for Strasburg. Coach, first and foremost, a heck of a ride just to get to this point of the season. I know you guys were incredibly amped up after that district title win.
Yes, I mean, that's been, a decade or so in the making for our program. We've had given ourselves a chance multiple times throughout the years to get to that game and not get over the hump. And all, some of our leaders on this team, played in that game last year, and we had a pretty good game with the Highland Hawks last year and gave ourselves a chance. And for those guys, you could kind of see it building there in the seventh inning that they were pretty excited. And when that thing ended, kind of let loose a little bit, and they enjoyed it just like they should. I mean, they put a lot of work into it to get to this point.
Now, whenever it comes to a district title, obviously a huge accomplishment for you guys, but I know the message is it's not done yet. You still are one of the few teams in Division VII, one of 16 teams still playing today. So with that in mind, how much have you tried to keep the Tigers focused on the fact that you want to end the season on a win as well, but when it comes at the state level?
Yeah, so we told them, hey, winning that district is one of our goals every season. It is a goal to give us a chance to come down here and compete to try to continue our season. To win the East District is usually quite an accomplishment, and we get down here. We've had a good 3 days of practice. We had a nice send-off today, going out of the community. Great support, and we told those guys, like, hey, enjoy it till we get on to 77, and at that point, like, hey, our mission is to come down here and get two.
Now, looking across the diamond, it's the time of year when you get into regionals. You start seeing teams that you probably don't really know too much about. You don't really see them throughout the regular season. I feel like Southwestern probably falls in that category for you guys.
Yeah, so they're every bit of 3 hours from Strasburg. Luckily, to people kind of like you, we do get to watch some video of their games in the tournament and some of their bigger league games. So we've seen a half a dozen or so of their games, but it's not like seeing them in person. We know they're a very athletic group. Their basketball team went to the state Final Four this year. They got some guys that can run, and they do a lot of things on the base pass, and they try to put pressure on you. They pitch it pretty well too. It's a really good program. Coach McClintock does a great job. I think he's been here about the same time, and they've been in this region. I think this is their third trip here, so they're a little bit more experienced at this level, but we know we're going to get a really good effort out of them too.
And finally for you, Coach, it's obviously a Division I college field that you get to play on, and for a lot of guys this will be as close as they get to college ball, and it could be the last game for some of your seniors. Tell me a little bit about that feeling. I know there's going to be nerves coming into this, but the fact that you all get to play together on a college field has to feel pretty cool.
Yeah, so you've got a handful or more kids that play the travel schedule, and they do get to play at Kent and Miami of Ohio and all the smaller schools across the state. But to get to do it with a group that you played with since you're 6 years old, and to come down here and beautiful Ohio University, great campus, and beautiful setting here, and you got the convo in the background, and growing up in Tuscarawas County, this was kind of always the destination that you were hoping to get to, whether it be basketball or baseball. So just really cool for these guys to come and get to experience this, and then try to lock in, and we're going to have some support here. We've got watching some folks walk in right now, and should be a great day.
We're greatly looking forward to it, and as always, good luck to the Tigers, and thank you for your time.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Head coach Mike Becker for the Strasburg Tigers, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. We're wrapping up your Wood Electric pregame show on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel right after this.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale, as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Regional semifinal time once again on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, as we will continue on with our Wood Electric pregame show now with your starting lineups, brought to you by your local Wendy's. And Stump, why don't you start off with the visiting, as we'll call it, Strasburg Tigers, as they'll be leading things off here this afternoon.
Yeah, for Coach Becker and the Strasburg Tigers, leading off shortstop, number 11, Drew Lancaster. Batting second and playing second base, number 7, Caden Dugan. Pitching today, batting third, number 5, Brody Boffman. Playing third base, batting fourth, number 1, Brody Hurst. At first, batting fifth, number 8, Avery Keffer. Followed by catcher tonight, number 6, Tanner Tucker in the 6th slot. Batting seventh in left field, number 12, Zayden Barr. Batting eighth, the designated hitter today, number 9, Logan Yoder. And finally, the 9th batter playing right field, Braden Whitman.
Thank you for that, and it will be out there in center field, Lucas Gopp, who Yoder is hitting for in the lineup. As for the South Webster Jeeps, coming into this showdown, your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's. It is Benaiah Andrews, who is on the mound getting the start, wearing number 15. Batting second, Jacob McGraw wears number 13, playing left. Playing shortstop, Hunter Bernard. He wears number 5, batting third. Batting fourth, Bryson McClintock. He will be your second baseman wearing number 22. And we will get you the rest of that starting lineup when it is the Jeeps' turn at the plate. As leading things off for this regional semifinal, Drew Lancaster digs in. We are set to go. First offering swung on and fouled back for strike one.
Hey, we're not waiting around today, man. These guys want to play. Here we go. Let it rip.
That's the first really good weather I'd say we've had in a long time. And yesterday was pretty good too, but everybody's excited for this.
I'll take this. Mid-80s, sunny. Of course, we're in a nice shaded booth. That helps as well.
Helps. One way out of the hand there. Now a 1-1 count to Lancaster. Andrews, of course, job number 1, hit the zone. No free bases given up. We've seen that already in the regional semis. How much of a detriment that can be for those free passes. The 1-1 delivery goes for the outside corner and misses. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, we've talked before, Nick. Would you rather be the team in the field or the team batting first? And I think there's different philosophies on both sides of it. And we'll kind of see what the Jeeps are able to do at the top of this first inning.
Next delivery up in the zone, now 3-1.
Lancaster doing a good job just being patient, let him hit the strike zone here himself and let him do the work.
3-1 delivery inside corner as that's going to be a called strike. Now a full count upcoming. Looked like Andrews might have taken something off of that one. The 3-2. Swung on and missed as Lancaster is sat down for out number 1. Great lead off at bat there for Andrews, who battled back into it and sits down the dangerous shortstop for the Tigers. Now coming in, Caden Dugan, second baseman, team leader in batting average this season with a .494.
That's impressive this season.
I think it's basically guarantees 1 for 2 every 2 plate appearances. That one's driven to left center, and that's why Dugan bats second, because that one's going all the way towards the warning track. Dugan rounds first. He's hustling towards second and will hold up there and settle for the single as he scampered back in.
Tell you, Dylan Schubert did a nice job cutting that off. It almost looked like it was going to go up the gap right there and kept Dugan on a nice long single.
Brody Boffman now starting on the bump for Strasburg, batting third. Boffman just a freshman for this Strasburg squad, but he has played a key part to this tournament run for the Tigers to this point. Andrews now will go out of the stretch. First delivery. Swung on. Tapper back up the middle. Second baseman gloves it cleanly. Flips on to short. Now on to first, and it is a 4-6-3 double play, and it gets South Webster out of the inning. Bottom of the first on the way from Athens. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
The Willis Group Realty provides you the tools you need to make your home buying and selling process as seamless as possible. Plus, the agents and staff at the Willis Group will take the time with you to make this life moment an experience to enjoy. Though they are based in Tuscarawas County, they have the ability to sell all over the state of Ohio. To learn more about Willis Group Realty, including current listings and financing tool, visit willisgrouprealty.com.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as South Webster gets their chance at the plate here in the first inning. And we will get your starting lineups fully now, brought to you by Wendy's for South Webster. What do you got stumped for the Jeeps?
Again, leading off pitcher, number 15, Benaiah Andrews, batting second, playing left field, Jacob McGraw. At shortstop, batting third, number 5, Hunter Bernard. At second base and batting fourth, number 22, Bryson McClintock. At third base and batting fifth, number 10, Cole Bennett. In right field, batting 6th, number 23, Bo Stevens, designated hitter today. And batting 7th, number 2, Tristan Belford. Behind the plate, number 24, and batting 8th, Samuel Murphy. And finally in the 9th slot, center fielder, number 3, Dylan Schupert.
Thank you for that, and it is Belford who's hitting for Brody Perkins, the first baseman, number 4. First offering from Boffman misses to Andrews, 1-0. Next delivery, cut on. That's a line drive towards center. Center fielder reads it, and Gopp makes a diving attempt and somehow gets it. Oh, my goodness, as Lucas Gopp initially couldn't get the read on it, did sprint forward and somehow, with the glove on the ground, makes the catch in left center.
I think we got a replay early in this game. No.
You'll just have to go back and watch it later, but my goodness, what effort there from Gopp for out number 1. Jacob McGraw will come in, the left fielder, and he will watch strike 1 on the inside corner. Casey Claxon saying a little bit too early on the draw for any replays. Next offering cuts inside from Boffman, now 1-1.
Man, Lucas Gopp again did a little staggering out there. Those are hard. It's hard to tell when they don't get very high off the ground how hard they're hit right now. And he took a couple steps back, a couple steps to the left, and made an outstanding catch for the first out there.
That's one way to get your team fired up.
Give your coach a heart attack.
And that. Like Becker with a sigh of relief in the dugout. The 2-1s, too low to McGraw. The 3-1. As right down Broadway, now 3-2. Almost a mirror image of how this game started. In one of those batters in the last inning. 3-2. Swung on and fouled away off the netting. As always, a huge thank you to Ohio University down here in Athens. Just a fantastic venue for these regional games. The 3-2 goes for the outside corner. Strike 3 is called. Home plate umpire Bruce Walker will ring up McGraw.
Tell you what, those are the umpires we like behind home base there, Nick. I mean, throws that hammer up on a strike quick. Very easy to get the call right away.
Hunter Bernard, the shortstop, will stand in. 2 gone, the lefty. Boffman's first delivery way outside. Outfield playing pretty much straight up. Right fielder maybe shaded a bit to the right. Next one's a curveball that misses off again. 2-0. And it'll drop low, now 3-0 to Bernard.
You know, it's even amazing now at the high school level how they try to get him to frame those pitches right now.
And out of the zone again, so a 4-pitch walk with 2 outs. We'll have South Webster with a base runner. Bryson McClintock will come in, the second baseman.
The second baseman, number 22, Bryson McClintock.
Tell you, good to see a 3 p.m. start here today. Both communities traveled well, supported their teams very well today.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a few more trickle in as the afternoon rolls on. First delivery to McClintock is off the glove behind the plate of Tucker, and McGraw will step up easily. Bernard will step up easily. So a passed ball has a runner in scoring position.
You know, the thing here at Ohio U, Nick, is that backstop is a lot further back than generally a lot of our high school venues that we go to right now. So that's going to take both the catchers here a little bit while to get adjusted to and make some adjustments accordingly.
Tucker goes out and talks with Boffman, maybe a bit of a tie-up, or a cross-up, I should say, on that last delivery. Boffman will step off. Now he'll reset. .0. Goes for the outside corner and misses again.
Tell you, with Barnard on there again, Boffman's doing a nice job of kind of changing the speed of the pitches right there and kind of keeping them off balance right now, trying to keep them as close as he can to second base.
McClintock looking for a gap to bring home the run. Bottom of the first inning, regional semifinal action from Athens. The 2-0 goes outside again.
Nice stop by the Tigers, catcher right there, Tucker.
Next delivery drops low again. So back-to-back 4-pitch walks now for Boffman. It'll bring up Cole Bennett, the third baseman. Said about those free passes in that top of the first. Looked like Boffman was going to roll in that top of the first, but a bit of a struggle there with those next two batters. We'll see how he recovers. Up and in to Bennett. Now it looks like Coach Mike Becker wants a brief conversation with Boffman. Probably not a bad idea, seeing the freshman struggling a bit the past few batters. And Stump, something that we talked about, there could be some nerves in play for sure for the freshman.
Yeah, one thing that's very unique with the Strasburg Tigers, only one senior on this entire team. It really says a lot about that senior leadership and the coaching that's gotten done by Coach Becker this year. 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 8 freshmen. So they're an extremely young team. And again, nice job of coaching there by Coach Becker, just kind of making sure the nerves are calm right now. And again, you don't have any damage at this point. You got guys on first and second, 2 outs, and a nice out here, and you're out of the inning unscathed.
Yeah, it's a very young team for the Tigers. We mentioned with Boffman being a freshman, Tucker behind the plate, just a sophomore. So obviously some underclassmen tasked with big duties here in the regional semis. First delivery there after the brief mound visit is on the inside corner to Bennett, 1-1.
I don't know what Coach Becker said, but it worked. Words of wisdom.
Couple of looks back now, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled back up over the screen and out of play.
Coach Becker moving the outfielders in a little bit.
Boffman ready. Now the 1-2. Swung on, and we'll do it all over again. Got to watch out for the ricochet.
Just when you think you're safe. See that go fly over your head, and now you're got to be aware of the ricochet coming back at you.
1-2 all over again. Curveball slapped over to short. Backhanded. Delivered on to first. Going to be a close play, but it's there for out number 3. So the Tigers work out of a bit of a jam, as does Boffman. And we will go to the second inning. No score from Athens.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Brody Hurst leading things off for the Strasburg Tigers as we start the top of the second inning. Benai Andrews winds and fires. First one goes after there for Hurst. Ground ball to short, delivered on to first, and tried to dig it over there at first, but it kicks away. Catcher was going to go for it, but turning around wisely is Hurst. As at first not being able to make the dig over there was Brody Perkins, so Hurst reaches safely on the error.
We talk about all those little details that make a difference in a baseball game, and there you got Samuel Murphy running all the way down to first base to back that up and keeping Hurst on first base. What could have easily had him on second base without that hustle.
Bernard delivered across the diamond just a little bit low, and it went under the glove of Perkins. So that'll bring in Avery Keffer, the first baseman. Andrews ready. First delivery to Keffer. Goes for the outside corner, and it's there. Big thanks, as always, to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency for always being a sponsor this spring season. Give Zach Motice and company a call for all your insurance needs. Andrews is ready. The 0-1 goes up in the zone, now 1-1. Third baseman will play in, looking for a double play ball, or potentially try to cut off any sacrifice attempts from Keffer. 1-1, up in the zone again. The things that I always notice from the game's stump, Samuel Murphy behind the plate. It's a long frame for a catcher. He standing up in the zone. 2-1. Swung on, driven out to left center. Center fielder racing over for it. Looks like he's got a bead, and he will make the grab for out number 1. And he'll chase Hurst back to first. Putting it away out there with Schubert.
Yeah, that's a big old outfielder right there. A big old outfield right there, and Schubert doing a nice job, getting some nice coverage there, and single out, keeping Hurst on first.
Tanner Tucker starting behind the dish today for the Tigers. Looks to get something started early. Andrews will wind and fire way out of the zone there. Bit of a hazy, muggy day down here in Athens.
You know what? I'll take it, though.
Yes.
Considering what we've been through the last few weeks,
No
I'll take
joke.
this any day. This is awesome.
1-0. Swung on and missed. Tucker was behind it.
You know, the encouraging thing for the Strasburg Tigers right now, just a lot of good hits by the batters the first time around here. Maybe not the runs that they wanted here, but again, just getting that confidence running here that, you know, you can get some bats on the ball here with this pitcher.
1-1. It was going to be a bunt attempt, but Tucker pulls the bat back as it's in the turf. Now 2-1. Good on Hurst over at first, not getting too far drawn off. Murphy thought about the throwdown. Andrews' next offering. Swung on and fouled back to the right.
Everybody made sure that ball didn't ricochet right there. You saw
Can't
everybody.
imagine why.
Seen everybody's head turn there.
Count even at 2 apiece. Next one way out of the zone as Murphy has to spring up and pull it back down. Tucker digs back in. The 3-2. Swung on, right side. Second baseman racing back, and he will look up and make the grab. Hurst is way off of first. High throw, sliding back in, and somehow Perkins got back to the bag. Another inning-ending double play turn there by South Webster. We'll move on to the bottom of the second. Big Z Sports is back right after this. Hustlers Quality Housing mobile studio. It is tie ball game. Nothing here as we move to the bottom of the second inning. So far, it's been two double plays that have been turned for South Webster. One the conventional route, one not so conventional. But obviously, the defense came to play for the Jeeps.
Yeah, we talked earlier. Again, that's your second double play of double play of the game. But again, really can't blame Brody Hurst on that one. Kind of got stuck in the middle. If that ball drops in shallow center field, he's probably going to get thrown out at second if he doesn't make it. So he's got to try to make that educated call. And unfortunately for him, made the wrong one. But again, definitely understandable. And here we go to the bottom of the second for the Jeeps.
6, 7, 8 due up. First offering on the outside corner for a strike. Bo Stevens, the right fielder. Next delivery's in there as well. The 0-2 swung on back up the middle, and it's going to go under the leg of Hoffman for a single, as Stevens will get things started with a single. Apologies for any audio issues earlier on, but we're good to go now. Tristan Belford, the DH, will come in.
Number 2, Tristan Belford.
If you're Boffman, seeing that one come right back up the middle at you, sure you ask Brody about it, he'll say, hey, 9 chances out of 10, I'll get that one.
Tell you, they tell you, man, stick that ball right back where it came from. Zayden Bard definitely did that, right under Boffman's, Andrew's toes right there.
Popped up way back, and that's going to be well away from Tucker from behind the plate. So the sacrificed attempt for Belford doesn't work out there. Tucker turned, gave that one quick look, and went, not a chance. Belford back in. The 0-1, that is going to be a pickoff move instead. Back in safely with plenty of time is Stevens. Another pickoff move. Quick snap throw by Boffman.
Tell you what, to this point, really impressed with Boffman right now. Only a freshman out there, man. He looks like he's been playing here for years.
The 0-1, another bunt attempt. That one's placed perfectly down the first baseline. Boffman gloves and will flip on to first. So the sacrifice works out as scheduled for Belford. It'll move Stevens into scoring position. Up next, Sam Murphy, the catcher for the Jeeps.
The catcher, number 24, Sam Murphy.
Tell you, Brody Boffman doing a nice job, not rushing that one, let the ball come to him, and again, making a nice play over there to first base to Keffer, and doing the right thing, getting that easy out there at first.
Lines and delivers. Tries to go at the knees, but drops just low on Murphy. You can check out the Keim Home Center in Charm. They're bringing you high school baseball on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. And for any home improvement needs and more, be sure to check them out. The 1-0. Just off the plate again, now 2-0. The soccer chants have erupted from the South Webster dugout. Next offering misses again, now 3-0.
Tell you by Brody's reaction just off the plate up here.
Moffman's 3-0. Off the plate again, a 4-pitch walk issued to Murphy. And it'll bring up Dylan Schubert, the center fielder.
Going to be the second inning in a row where you've had South Webster with runners on first and second. Boffman and the Tigers able to get out of it the first inning right now, and kind of in a similar situation. Again, nothing damaged to this point, and just throw some strikes, trust your defense, and see what happens.
Schubert show and bunt. Defense will align. He'll pull the bat back and swing and miss as he goes up in the zone. Step off there from Boffman, or a look back, and the runner on second on Stevens.
Nah, they're both only batting 9.
The 0-1 is going to be a bunt attempt, but fouled back off the netting. From here on out, not a soul is not going to turn around when that ball looks like it's coming back over the net. And I was just looking at the angles here, Stump. The right angle foul ball could come back to us. I want to see how quick your hands are.
We'll be ducking out of the way. Casey will be protecting his equipment.
0-2. Swung on and missed as he goes inside to Schubert and sits him down for out number 2. Ball's thrown away by the catcher. It's going to go all the way to center field. Stevens advances on to third, and he will be held up there. Tucker trying to go back to Boffman, threw it just a bit high. And now you got runners at the corners. Your Wayne Door instant replay. The swing and the miss. Tucker got it back to Boffman, but just airmailed it a bit. And Stevens almost got hit by the ball going back to second before he realized where it was.
Yeah, little mental lapse right there. And again, for Coach Becker, telling his team, hey, nothing hurt right now. You got 2 outs. It's a big strikeout by Boffman there to get the second out of the bottom of the second inning here, and just bear down and go for this third out right here.
And Andrews lined out to center, in which Lucas Scott made one heck of a diving grab to start off this offense for the Jeeps. Fouled back to the right out of play. Almost. Off the top of the stands here in Athens. See how cool, calm, and collected that guy was. He barely moved.
It barely moved. It almost shaved him. He did nice.
0-1, inside low, and it's going to go through the legs of Tucker. Here comes the run home, and South Webster leads. Tucker couldn't corral it in front of him, and Stevens was halfway down the line before he even realized it was behind him. Some costly mistakes for Strasburg make it a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah, they overthrow back to the pitcher's mound again, extremely costly right now, and give South Webster their first run.
The 1-1. At the letters now 1-2. Boffman set again. Next delivery. Swung on, ground ball, Dugan over at second, grabs it, throws on to first for out number 3. One does come across for the Jeeps. Tigers coming to the plate in this regional semifinal right after this.
At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
A family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshonCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 7-8-9 on the way up for Strasburg. Zayden Barr, Logan Yoder, and Braden Whitman. Whitman, that lone senior on this Strasburg squad. You know, it's a 1-0 ball game, Stump, and I know obviously Strasburg not happy to be on the wrong end of that, but couple mistakes there, couple miscues. I'm sure something that Coach Becker told his guys once they came in the dugout, look, we can correct all those mistakes that were made in that last inning.
And that's the big thing. And being a young team, you know, you got to keep the chin ups there. Hey, it's only one run. You know, you really think about it. They had them on first and second, one out both innings, and they did a great job. to your point, Nick, about just not making those little mistakes, but easily correctable mistakes. So you're down 1-0 going into the third. You got plenty of game left. The first time around the lineup here, again, we got the 7th, 8th, and 9th batter here. But 1 through 6 had pretty good success at hitting the ball. Just got to do those little things to win the game.
Barr, the left fielder, will stand in. Andrews ready. Going out of the stretch. First delivery is going to drop too low, 1-0. Next delivery will just miss again, now 2-0. For all your commercial flat roof needs and all your commercial roofing needs, call Wright Mark Roofing. Another one of our integral sponsors for high school spring sports in Z Country. 2-0 out of the zone, way away as Murphy has to reach up and grab it. Barr likely taken all the way.
Yeah, Andrews to this point is throwing a lot of pitches in the first 2 innings. Unfortunately for the Tigers, hasn't been able to result in any runs at this point, but Tigers doing a nice job working him right now and see if that pays off later in this game.
Andrews ready, the 3-0. Right down Broadway, now 3-1. Not a ton of wind here today, but blowing from right to left currently. 3-1, drops inside, and it's a leadoff walk. Barr will stand on first with Yoder coming to the plate.
Zayden Barr doing a nice job, like say the lone senior on this team, and doing a nice job being patient on there, and more importantly, getting on base right now. That leadoff single is very important, and again, just results in more runs scored every inning, it seems like.
First time a Tiger has been walked by Andrews through the first 7 batters. Snap throw over nearly wide, but Perkins gets off the base and grabs it.
He did a nice job grabbing that, having to hurdle over Barr there. nice job of keeping it from going past him.
Now you know why the first baseman's mitt looks the way that it does. First delivery was going to be a bunt attempt, and pulling the bat back was Yoder. One-0. Bunt attempt, pulling the bat back again. Nice block from behind the dish by Murphy. Will keep Barr at first.
It's funny, Nick, up to this point, it's amazing how more intense the crowds are right now, and everyone's just kind of sitting on the edge of their seat again, just really nervous about just that next pitch, and just a great atmosphere to have a high school game here.
Bunt attempt, tries to push it down the left field side, but it hooks foul.
Did everything he could do to get that down the third base line. Andrews really jammed him inside right now, or that pitch, and Yoder doing a good job just trying to steer it down there, just unfortunately on the wrong side of that little white chalk line.
Third baseman Ian Bennett almost halfway down the third base line. 2-1, another bunt attempt, pops straight up. Murphy will get under it and make the grab for out number 1. Braden Whitman coming to the plate as the sacrifice doesn't work out for Yoder.
Yeah, big out for the Jeeps right there. You got the leadoff runner on in a walk, and being able to get that one out without any damage is big for the Jeeps.
You keep that runner out of scoring position for that matter too. Whitman digs in, Andrews ready. He'll wind and deal. Swung on, driven, left side, hooking towards the line. That one's going to stay fair. Rounding second, looking for third, but being held up there by Coach Becker is Barr. So 2 runners on with 1 out.
Great hit by Whitman right down the left field there, but again, nice play by Jacob McGraw down there. That ball gets down him, and everyone's moving up a base right there. But Jacob McGraw for the Jeeps able to cut that off. Wasn't a really hard hit, but able to get that and throw it in and keep the Tigers on first and second base.
Back to the top of the order with Drew Lancaster. Strikeout for him in the first. Thank goodness there wasn't anything in that stump. Andrews ready. First delivery. Watches it low. Ball 1. Time called by Murphy as he wants to go talk with Andrews.
Here the Strasburg faithful.
Take a look at your Wayne Door instant replay as Whitman drove it down the left field line. Normally those have a lot more tail on them, but he hit that one true. Stayed just inside the chalk line. Seen a lot of pitchers so far to this point who like to operate quickly. Next one's up to Lancaster. Andrews is not that type. He is fine with the slow, methodical pace.
You almost sit here like, throw the ball. Throw the ball. But to your point, Nick, Andrews doing a nice job, keeping the Tigers close to base right there, and a very effective tool.
2-0. Swung on, driven to center field. Center fielder takes a couple steps back and will make the grab. Tagging up and heading for third is Barr. Here comes the throw in. It's going to be well wide, so Barr will move up 90 feet away as Lancaster does get his job done in that regard.
Man, great hit there by Lancaster. Unfortunately, right to center field, Dylan Schubert there for the second out.
That'll bring up Caden Dugan, who saw one pitch and turned it into a single to left center.
The second baseman, number 7, Caden Dugan.
Team leading with a .494 batting average. Also led the team with 26 runs driven in this season.
Again, another example. The Tigers just unfortunately not able to cross the plate yet, but a lot of solid hits through the first couple innings here.
Andrew will step off and tries to get everybody back towards the bases. Barr dove back in. Nobody was holding him, though, and I think Coach Mike Becker was maybe poking a little bit of fun. But, hey, he's saying, look, Coach, I'm just doing what I was told. Andrews ready, delivers. Dugan watches a strike on the outside corner.
Tell you again, our umpire leaves no doubt, does he?
Oh, 1. Dugan checks swing, holds the bat back. Now 1-1. Appeal down, and there will be no swing.
I said, why? Yeah. Said the appeal went to the shortstop umpire.
He's watching first, I guess.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Outside again. Big spot for Dugan. One of a handful of juniors on this Tiger squad. A lot of sophomores and freshmen. 2-1. Watches away again. If you are South Webster in this situation, we talked about how dangerous the bat of Dugan is. You might be trying to pitch around him, but Boffman right behind him, no slouch either. Now a 3-1. Goes for the inside corner, and it's there with the Big Ben. Now 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming.
Yeah, Andrews takes his time pitching. There isn't hardly a peep out of this crowd right now. It just kind of builds that anticipation each and every pitch.
Whitman will be in motion at first. Step off move.
Andrews makes that fake to the third. He's going to throw it. There's no one there. He's going to let it rip one of these times.
3-2. Here goes the runner, and it's high. Ball 4. Bases will be loaded. So Dugan stays 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Coming up to the plate, Brady Boffman, the freshman.
The pitcher, number 5, Brody Boffman.
No pressure here for a freshman.
That's it. Nothing like being a freshman. Regional semifinal game, Ohio U, bases loaded. Yeah, nothing to it.
That's the script you play in your head.
Yeah.
First delivery outside.
Tigers doing a nice job. Again, Andrews having a little bit of troubles finding that strike zone right now, and Tigers doing a nice job not giving him anything, making his job as difficult as they can.
1-0. Swung on, pop foul to the right. Almost off the recycling bin. Ooh, dare I say we got a breeze coming in now all of a sudden. Andrews ready. 1-1. High in the zone, 2-1. Some guys out there in center field, left center, had the same idea you and I did, Stump. They're standing up on the platform that's out there. We almost thought, hey, can we get the game? Can we do the game out there?
That'd be a heck of a place to watch a game right there.
2-1. That's low in front of the plate. Casey Claxon says, hey, that's actually where the camera is right now. So that's the view you've got on your screen.
So don't hit the platform.
I'll be impressed if you can. That's about 400 out there. 3-1 count, Andrews, and Murphy's going to call time to go talk with his pitcher. Last thing you can do here is start walking in runs. Smile from Coach Becker to Boffman as he comes over for a word.
Yeah, Coach Becker's done a nice job keeping their chin ups, keeping the confidence going. Again, the Tigers 16-14 overall, 6-6 in conference, have made a great run here the last few weeks and have really come into their stride the
right
further they've gotten this tournament.
The 3-1. Swung on, ground ball, left side, shortstop gloves it cleanly, on to second for the putout. So the bases are left loaded for the Tigers. South Webster still holds the 1-0 lead. On to the bottom of the third. Big Z Sports returns after this.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 1-0. South Webster leads, and they're looking to add on more. And joining us on play-by-play
we got a
for
special
we
guest,
do
buddy.
have a special guest, as it is the main man who's always behind the camera in Casey Claxon. Hey, welcome back to Athens, Casey.
Hey, it's good to be here. Great to see a great game today.
Yeah, it is a great game. Now, we want you to be on here just because, one, we want to say thank you for all your hard work throughout the season, but this one's pretty special for you, too, because this South Webster team looks pretty familiar to you.
Absolutely. So I played for the Jeeps for 3 years back when I was in high school. Back in the late 80s. Were you even born then?
I wasn't, but that's
I didn't
okay.
Think so.
I wasn't going to say anything, man. I was right with you. I was right with you.
I see a couple of my former teammates who are here for the game today. Former teammate Brett Roberts, he's the high school principal at Southwestern now. So he's about 2 rows in front of us. About a 6'8" drink of water for South Webster. But yeah, thanks for having me set in for an inning.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is with this, too, is the backstory to this. A few years back, there was a broadcast we had with South Webster, and we had to have Casey explain to us what a Jeep actually was. And if I remember correctly, you said a Popeye character.
That's right. So Eugene the Jeep was a Popeye character back in the comic book days and the comic strip days, and it was a little magical character that was given to Olive Oyl by Popeye.
Strike 3 called on McGraw as Boffman gets another punch out. Second time he sat down McGraw. So I would love to know how that came to life for a school mascot.
That would not have been on my bingo list to learn what a Jeep was today, though.
Yeah, Eugene the Jeep. And basically the way the story goes is this is years ago. I want to say maybe back 30s, 40s.
Line drive to the left side as Bernard gets it down, and he is being waved to second. Picked up in left, but it's going to be a stand-up double with one out for the Jeeps.
But back in high school basketball, you used to not be able to talk to your team during timeouts. So it seemed like that when South Webster was playing basketball, there would be they would always improve their play, and the opposing teams would always accuse the Jeeps of the South Webster of putting little notes in the water bottles that were rolled out onto the on the floor, and then they would call that the Jeep box. The local newspaper writer accused the Jeeps of that, and so it became the Jeep box. And then they just kind of adopted the name because of the cartoon character and the reference. And then I forget what year it was, but then the name started appearing on the uniforms, and that's how they became the Jeeps.
Bryson McClintock stands in, sees strike one. Next offering from Boffman is going to be there as well, now 0-2. Now that's an interesting thing. Obviously love hearing all the backstories for how this stuff comes to be, but South Webster is still a pretty storied basketball program. Last year, a deep tournament run in basketball.
Yeah, this past season they made it to, I think it was the state semifinal four. They've won one state championship.
Driven to the right side, right fielder giving it chase, and it's going to hook over his head. It did hold up Bernard for a second at second base, but he's being sent home, and South Webster leads 2-0 on an RBI double for McClintock. Another great piece of hitting there for the Jeeps as they take the 2-0 lead. Now the interesting thing, Casey, is as we discussed, you like you said, played 3 years for South Webster. It was back in the 80s then when you kind of had the inspiration to be doing what you're doing right now.
Well, I made a Facebook post today that kind of is probably what you're referring to, but I was on the 1988 team. I was a junior that year, and we made it to the district championship game and got beat. But there was a local radio station from Chillicothe there broadcasting that baseball game.
0-1, check swing and an offer, now 0-2.
And, back then, there weren't a lot of radio stations that would carry high school baseball. It was pretty well known in basketball and football, but not baseball. And I thought, how cool would it be to actually be able to broadcast a high school baseball game on the radio?
0-2, inside, and trying to turn out of the way is Bennett. Just gets out of the way, now 1-2. Yeah, and suddenly we fast forward, 30-some years down the road, and now look at it.
And, so for the last 5 years, I've had opportunities to work with Big Z Sports and a lot of local radio stations.
1-2 runs low, now 2-2.
To do just that, and just kind of living out a dream. And this is the first time I've been able to broadcast a South Webster baseball game.
Cool.
So this is kind of a dream come true from back in the late 80s.
You think if they need a pinch hitter later on, you could grab the batting gloves and the helmet?
I could swing the bat, but I don't know about trying to hit the gap and then get a double. might pull a hammy.
I thought you were going to say you could swing the bat. You don't know where it's going if you swing the bat.
That is true. That is true.
I figure running the bases would be his handicap right there, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What position you play? Baseball.
Well,
Boffman fouls it away and stays alive at 3-2.
When I was young, I was always an infielder. Usually played second base, and then got to high school. And then I was usually like a backup second baseman, but I ended my junior and the senior year, I ended up being the starting right fielder for the Jeeps back in '88 and '89. So I was a right fielder. That's where I ended my career.
Boffman comes set. Bennett digs in 3-2. Curveball tapped away. A defensive swing from Bennett, but it'll work out as he gets to live to see to another one.
You see, Nick, you were a catcher, right?
Yeah, you could call it that.
Hey. Yeah, I never had the arm or the stamina to be behind the plate.
I don't think I did either. That's why I said you can call it that.
Yeah. Now, my dad was the catcher in high school, but no, I was out in the outfield.
3-2. Nuberoff, the handle of the bat, running over and making the grab is the shortstop for out number 2. As hustling over to make that grab was Lancaster. It'll bring up to the plate Bo Stevens. Yeah, and I feel like, everybody plays all different kinds of sports, of course.
Yeah.
And actually, runner is standing on it first.
There's some.
Was there maybe catcher's interference?
I'm wondering if that's what they're saying, if the bat hit the catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
Because Cole Bennett was looking back at him the whole time, the umpire, so.
Now they're bringing him off.
So it will be a pop-out. That would be the only thing I could think of was catcher interference, because didn't see a drop from Lancaster at short. And now it looks like Coach McClintock wants a conversation about something that happened there. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, also, Casey, I feel like, you played other sports as well. But
yeah.
I feel like always baseball we always come back to. This is the one that everybody, when they come back to a ball field, they miss the most. You know what I mean?
Well, it's probably a sport that they started playing when they were young. I mean, I remember playing t-ball and kind of working your way up. I didn't play soccer till I got into being junior high and high school.
You ever want to see some real entertainment? Watch Stump and me try to play soccer.
Oh. Now, I know I could take you both on that.
Yes, you could,
in that sport.
without a doubt.
Not if we knock you over, buddy.
I probably enjoyed baseball the most, but I was better at soccer. That's what I played in college. So,
Boffman and Tucker will now have a conference on the mound. Now, obviously, people who tuned in here, like you said, you do this for a lot of different media outlets and such. We keep you busy constantly, but it's not just us. You guys are all over the place all year long, it seems like.
Yeah, we stay pretty busy. We do about 375 live events a year.
There's only 365 days, Casey. What are you doing?
And usually we don't do a lot of things in July, but it keeps us really busy.
Hoffman winds and fires, goes with the curveball, and it's in there for a strike.
And I will credit you guys in Big Z Sports for kind of stepping out of what would be the normal broadcast realm by broadcasting high school track.
Mm-hmm.
You guys would take on a wrestling meet.
One's fouled
a
away.
Wrestling match. But
yeah, and it's been a lot of fun, and we appreciated your insights because you kind of are the ones who helped you helped us realize that, we can't actually do that.
And that's what's exciting is being able to broaden the high school sports perspective. When I was in high school, the same age of these guys out here on the field today, it was football, it was basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That was really the only thing that was put out on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
The internet wasn't even a thought back then. And now, with the ability to do that, without the internet and technology, you guys with just one radio station will be limited to one game.
Mm-hmm.
And, last week on Wednesday, we broadcasted 4 games for you guys.
Yeah.
So that just shows how it really has grown, and I'm really blessed to be a part of it.
Hoffman's 0-2. There's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop charging it in Lancaster. Gloves fired on the first, not in time. Scooped it first there, and the runner goes way off at third. Delivered across the diamond and scampering back in is McClintock. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
You remember when your first broadcast was, Casey?
My first broadcast? Yeah, I can tell you. I remember the first one. I was in junior high, and a guy I really looked up to, the South Webster folks would know the name. His name was Dave Lemon, and he was a sports director at WPAY Radio. I was getting ready to go into my senior year, and I had told Dave that I was interested in learning the trade and to do broadcasting. And so I asked him if I could help him sometime.
Fires the fastball past Belford, 0-1.
Because Dave was the local Little League vice president of our Little League, and I was one of the umpires. And he called me up and said, hey, you want to go to Youngstown with me and do girls senior league softball? And being a 17-year-old kid, I'm like, teenage girls, I'm there. Take me with you.
0-1 foul to the right side.
So we went to up to Boardman as where we were, and it was the site of the state senior league girls tournament. And there was a team from Wheelersburg that went to play, and that was my first broadcast. And so we did several tournament games up there for WPAY. Wow. And that was right before my senior year of high school, and that's where I got bit by the radio bug.
There goes the runner, going to try to get him caught in the rundown, and we'll see if they try to get the run home. Now Dugan will run back the runner at third. Now he's caught up in the middle. Throw in, Tucker gets the tag just in time. Strasburg's defense does a masterful job snuffing that one out, as we will now be moving things on into the 4th inning. Casey Claxon, as always, we appreciate you for everything that you do. Very happy you get to do this game today.
Thanks for having me on, Nick. You guys do a great job. Blessed to work with you.
We'll move on now to the 4th inning. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Loudon Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and Loud and Clear Advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
It is 4-5-6 due up at the plate for the Strasburg Tigers. They trail the South Webster Jeeps 2-0. And it looks like we have a conversation ongoing here for the base umpires. I think they had somebody who was out here maybe warming up for the Jeeps. They'll have to direct him over to the bullpen area, I thought. And I don't know if this is something that Coach Mike Becker was asking for this conference, but base umpire, and maybe it's those guys out in center field. I think it might actually be those guys up on the platform.
If our camera's out there, there's a lot of people around our camera.
Well, the camera's still out there, and I don't think it's moved or anything, so that's good at least. So I think I don't know if they're worried about them potentially causing a distraction out there in center, but regardless, we'll play on.
Yeah, that is one of those things. They're right in the line of vision if you're the batter trying to look right back through the pitcher right now, and it might be that.
Yeah, that's interesting. You don't often see that. So it will be Brody Hurst who stands in. He reached on an error back in the second inning. Strasburg with just 2 hits right now as we start off the fourth. They put plenty of things into play right now, just haven't really found too many gaps or base knocks as Hurst will see ball 1 up in the zone. But you could definitely tell Strasburg coming out here swinging the bat well overall. Right now they've only had 1 strikeout. There's a line drive right side, and it's a perfectly placed hit for Hurst as he will deliver a leadoff single to get things started for the Tigers. Not trying to do too much with its stump outside high corner, just drove it out to right.
It's the 3rd inning in a row the Tigers have put the leadoff batter on base right now, so another good sign for the Strasburg Tigers down here 1-0.
Avery Keffer will come in, a fly out to center his first time up.
Let's make that 2-0, sorry.
Math is not our strong suit, as we have found out. Andrews, quick look back to Hurst, who will now deliver. Goes for the outside corner, and it's a called strike. Andrews will come set. And the distraction in center field has been moved. Not even sure what the specific thing was from all that. Big thank you to one of our additional sponsors today jumping on, the always delicious Sammy Sue's Barbecue down in Dover. Wouldn't mind stopping at Sammy's on the way home after we get back from Athens. 1-1. Next one, a called strike on the corner as well, now 1-2.
Little brisket in old Stump's belly would be a mighty good thing right now.
Just get the outsider, Sammy.
Ooh.
Andrews ready. That's got brisket on it, if you're wondering. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Goes upstairs and will retire Keffer. Second punch out of the game for Andrews. Tanner Tucker will come in. He hit into a double play. Fly out to the second baseman that eventually resulted in Hurst being doubled up at first. Tucker, another big opportunity for him. Andrews ready. First delivery. Cut on, skied to center field. Center fielder ranging in Schubert gets under it and makes the grab for out number 2.
Nice catch there by Schubert. Again, that sun really high in the sky right now, and Schubert doing a nice job shielding himself. Man, spit it out there, Stumpy. Schubert doing a nice job shielding himself there, getting the second out for the Jeeps.
Zayden Barr walked last inning and was stranded at third. Andrews going to be ready. Runner on first in Hurst. 2-0 ball game, top of the 4th inning. Game that's been moving pretty quick. First delivery from Andrews. Fouled off to the right. Back out of play.
That same group that just dodged the ball earlier in the game huddled up, make sure they didn't get hit there.
It's always funny to watch crowds whenever the ball's coming back. It's a little white orb. It's not going to hurt you. The 0-1. Cut on and a foul tip back into the catcher of Murphy, now 0-2. Barr claps his hands together in frustration. He felt like that was his pitch. Andrews looking to make quick work of Strasburg in the 4th. He'll rock and deal. Curveball and ring him up as the 3rd punch out now for Andrews. We'll move on to the home half of the 4th. Regional semifinal action from Athens returns after this.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 2-0. South Webster leads Strasburg.
Leading up the bottom of the 4th inning, the designated hitter, number 2,
Tristan Belford, if I could read my own writing, will be standing back in after the pickoff last inning. Ended it on the base paths. First offering is going to be a strike to him. If you're in the Strasburg area, you know something that you can do to get around the village there, Stump, as the next one swung on and missed. You can utilize some golf carts to get around certain areas, and Willendale golf carts in Strasburg can definitely help you out with that. Of course, they're jumping on for today's presentation. Some Strasburg baseball on our YouTube channel. The 0-2's cut on, driven, right center. That one's losing speed, and it's going to drop in front of Gopp for a leadoff single for Belford. Another great piece of hitting again.
Got a runner coming in here.
Runner will come on
Number
for
12.
Belford. Runner in Braden Bernard. Freshman. Probably relation to Hunter.
We'll go with that. We'll have to ask Mr. South Webster himself there, Mr. Casey Claxon.
I figured. It's a catcher.
Casey's like, I have no idea. We're just going to roll with it.
I tell you what, though, man. Casey with quite the history lesson there, man. That's fascinating stuff talking to him today.
Looks like Boffman will be helping Tucker with a strap problem for his catcher's gear. It's always good to have friends that can help you out. So Sam Murphy comes in. He was a walk his last time up.
The catcher, number 24, Sam Murphy.
Murphy actually walked on 4 pitches, never had to take the bat off of his shoulders.
I tell you, there is some height and size in this South Webster team as well.
Moffman ready. Murphy shows bunt. Third baseman will come in. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Murphy ready again. He'll look to bunt. Perfect one right up the middle. Boffman gloves. He's going to try to go on to second to get the lead runner. Close play, and he is called out as Dugan tumbles down. Trying to get in there safely was Belford and made contact with the ankle, but it looks like Dugan's going to be all right. So a heads-up play by Boffman to deliver it on to second. They're going to give Dugan a couple minutes here.
Yeah, you kind of wondered. You knew Boffman was picked that up, did a nice job of fielding that, and you're thinking, okay, are we getting the safe easy out at first, or are we going to try to gun this at second? And, again, the freshman firing it there to second base to Caden Dugan, getting the bang-bang play, and out goes towards the Tigers.
Dugan, as we've made comment about his hitting ability, too, he is not somebody who's going to back down there at second base. Now it looks like Coach McClintock wants a meeting, and I'm guessing it's an appeal because it was a close bang-bang play at second. So all 3 umpires will now converge and talk this one over. Boffman wisely just going to keep the arm moving to stay warm.
If I had kids in the South Webster dugout putting their hands over their ears like, we need a replay,
Call will stand. I believe it was, well, not Belford, it would have been Bernard, who was the courtesy or the pinch runner coming in, is the one who said he thought he got in there in time, but officials obviously seen it a different way.
I mean, from back here, again, it was, to your point, Nick, it was bang-bang, could have gone either way right now, and the umpire being in great position down there, making the call.
Dylan Schupert will come in, the center fielder. He struck out his first time up. Pickoff move. Not in time. Boffman is plays above his years in terms of varsity experience just as a freshman. Very fluid pickoff move. First delivery to Schupert. Swung on and missed. Went with a curveball.
Yeah, a lot of times, they get in these big games, they're rushed, they kind of move quick and just kind of choppy and bouncy everywhere, but Boffman he looks mature, and again, just very methodical. Nice job of pitching to this point, and really done a good job at staying in the game.
Runs up in the zone now, 1-1. Currently sitting on 3 punch-outs. 2 runs have come across for South Webster. The one on the pass ball behind the plate. Next delivery's right past Schupert. Now 1-2. Other one came home just on a great piece of hitting from Bryson McClintock. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Goes right at Schupert and sits him down. 4th punch out now for the freshman. That'll jump us up to the top of the order. Benaiah Andrews will come in.
Number 15.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're going to be calling Brody Boffman a few more times in the next few years.
Andrews a line out and a ground out. Asked for time. Umpire was asking him something. I don't know if he got something in the eye. Moffman ready. He'll wind and deal. Swung on, fouled off of his own leg, so now it's 0-1. There is never a situation where that one feels okay. I think he hit the turf first, so that helps a bit.
Cracks me up how high school players can play without the 14 different protective pieces on their knees, legs, feet.
0-1. Swung on, skied to center. Gopp looks for a read on it. Calls everybody off and makes the grab for out number 3. Another good defensive inning there for Strasburg, but they still trail 2-0. Tigers bats at the plate right after this.
I
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Wright Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Wright Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Game that is moving right along this regional semifinal showdown out of Division 7. Winner will be returning here for a regional finals clash upcoming on Thursday. It is 8-9-1 due up for Strasburg, Yoder, Whitman, and Lancaster. And again, Bothman and the Tigers defensively and on the mound. They have given up the 2 runs stump, but they're doing what they need to do. They're staying right in this game. The offense just is going to have to respond. Yeah, we've seen this offense time and time again throughout the season come back and win some big games. They've gotten this far. You're only in the 5th inning. Again, you still got a lot of ball to play left, so nothing to worry about at this point. They have been hitting the ball well to this point, just haven't been able to cross that plate right now and just string a few of those hits together. You're right back in it. Simple as that. Yoder will come in. He popped up a sacrifice bunt attempt back to Murphy behind the plate last inning. Tell you what, Nick, what is better than not having to be in school and coming to watch your and you get to brother, sit here and, relative, teammate, whatever, come play baseball. And we got a bunch, I'll call them junior Tigers here. They got pom-poms. They got the big stuffed Tigers. They're just loving life here. Oh, they're loving it for sure, as the first offering was up in the zone, but Yoder offered. It's now 0-1. Those are your future Strasburg athletes sitting right there. And, they're probably some of them are sitting there thinking, maybe I could be here one day doing this. The 0-1. Swung on, off the end of the bat. Third baseman charges, gloves, fires on to first, and a laser shot from across the diamond is there as Cole Bennett will get the out of Yoder. Yeah, Bennett didn't leave any doubt in that one, did he? Nice smooth transition, getting the ball, nice hard throw right to the chest of Perkins, and one down for the Tigers. Braden Whitman, he delivered a single his first time up, only saw one pitch and drove it down the left field line. Yeah, to your point, Nick, again, these young kids, being able to come to look at, it's such a beautiful facility, and understanding, the excitement at this game and watching everybody, how excited they are. Again, this is where dreams begin. First one just misses. It's 1-0. And then the parents sit so nervously on the edge of their seat, sweating, thinking, oh, boy, just hit, just go, let's go. Now 2-0 as the next offering was wide. Andrews comes set, winds, fires. There's a tapper towards the left side. Shortstop steps up, gloves, fires on to first. And almost a mirror image for out number 2, except this time handling it over there from the shortstop was Bernard. So back to the top of the order, Drew Lancaster will come in, a strikeout and a sacrifice for him. After some sharply hit balls we had seen previously from Strasburg, 2 rollovers to start off the 5th inning.
Number 11, Drew Lancaster.
Yeah, pitcher for the Jeeps, Benai Andrews is throwing a lot of pitches right here, but he's done a nice job coming out in the top of the 5th right now and getting the first 2 batters with not too many pitches.
Lancaster will watch strike 1 on the inside corner. It's been a very good location for Andrews to this point. Kind of belt high and in. 0-1. Check swing, and holding the bat back was Lancaster. Now 1-1. There will be an appeal down, but of course no swing.
Lancaster had a strikeout in the first and a sharp hit ball deep into center field there in the third.
1-1. Too far off the zone. We've seen both these pitchers in a couple different innings now, whether it's Andrews for South Webster or Boffman for Strasburg, getting the situation 2 gone, then kind of having some location problems. The 2-1 misses again, now 3-1. Andrews. It's 3-1, too high. So a 2-out walk will keep the inning going for the Tigers, and it'll bring up Caden Dugan. Dugan a single and a walk for him. As we mentioned before, team leader this season with 26 RBIs and the leader in batting average. Good to see him still in the ballgame after taking a tumble at second, trying to turn 2. First delivery from Andrews. Dugan holds off, but it's a strike regardless.
A nice old gap shot would be good for the Tigers here.
Notice center fielder playing way over towards left center. 1. Dugan holds off on it. Snap throw down by Murphy. It was high again. Perkins had to get off his feet, or get up off of the turf, I should say, and pull it back down. It's 1-1. Murphy has not been shy about throwing it down to first.
Nice thing, again, Lancaster doing a nice job keeping the pressure on that Jeeps defense right there and make him throw it. And like you say, never know if he launches one over the head and get a free base there.
Andrews a couple checks over. Dugan wanted time, and I don't think got it in. Next offering was up in the zone. Dugan was actually asking, saying, did I get time? But I don't think so. But regardless, it's 2-1. He did call him time.
Did he? Little confusion there.
Yeah. Dugan way out in front on the next one. Now 1-2. I thought the explanation there from Blue was saying, no, that was the offering. So Andrews up in the count, 1-2. Tigers looking to get their first run on the board. The Jeeps ace is ready. Rocks and deals. Swung on, back up the middle. Shortstop gloves it. Couple steps forward. On to first, low throw. Bounced around and pulled in by Perkins, who just holds on to it to retire Dugan. Another scoring opportunity gone for Strasburg. We move on to the bottom of the fifth. Big Z Sports returns following this.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 2-3-4 on the way. Coming up for South Webster. First one popped up to the left side for McGraw. Locating it, getting under it, and making the grab for out number one is going to be Brody Hurst. So 1 pitch, 1 out to start off the bottom of the 5th inning. Big thanks to the Willis Group Realty for helping present today's showing of tournament baseball action on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Might be time for you if you're looking for someplace new that you'd like to call home. Hunter Bernard will watch ball 1, too low and away. It's been one of the faster moving games we've seen in the tournament thus far. The 1-0. Ground ball. Dugan charges at second, gloves, fires on to first, and will make the play there. So 3 pitches, 2 outs for Boffman. Bryson McClintock will come in. RBI double for him.
Yeah, both Andrews and Boffman this 5th inning kind of not throwing as many pitches right now, getting some outs and becoming quite efficient here at this point.
Wines fires, first offering right there to McClintock down the pipe, now 0-1. Next delivery, line drive to the right side. That's going to fall for McClintock. He's hustling around 1, will look 2, but holds up there as the throw comes in down the right field line. So a 2-for-2 day for McClintock with a single, a double, and a walk. Junior second baseman for the Jeeps, really doing the work offensively. It'll bring up Cole Bennett.
Number 10, Cole Bennett.
2 out hits can be such a great thing to have if you're looking for some late runs, especially with a 2-run lead. Boffman gets the call. First delivery to Bennett, fouled back to the netting. Off the bleachers. Have no fear, that was the bleachers, not somebody sitting there.
Not off somebody's melon. They're all good.
No, that was in the first inning. First delivery. 0-1's popped up, straight back, and that's heading back towards the crowd. Everybody duck. Almost back to us, and still got a chance. I was hoping for see a highlight reel grab.
Fortunately, you don't get to keep the balls at this level. No. We got some OU volunteers chasing those foul balls down right away. And
2 high in the zone. Bennett geared up the hands, but did not offer for the eye candy from Boffman. 1-2. Swung on, line drive, back up the middle, and that's going to fall into the shortstop's hands for out number 3. So a very quick half inning defensively for the Tigers. On to the 6th, Strasburg trying to find the answer at the plate. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
The Willis Group Realty provides you the tools you need to make your home buying and selling process as seamless as possible. Plus, the agents and staff at the Willis Group will take the time with you to make this life moment an experience to enjoy. Though they are based in Tuscarawas County, they have the ability to sell all over the state of Ohio. To learn more about Willis Group Realty, including current listings and financing tool, visit willisgrouprealty.com.
Welcome back to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. It is the Sixth inning on the way. Strasburg running out of chances at the plate here. Stumped 2-0 ball game, still very much within reach.
Yeah, you got 6 outs here to try to get at least 2 runs across. This team's fully capable of doing so. You've hit the ball, most of these 5 innings. Just unfortunately, the timing of those hits have not provided runs at this point. So, again, you got Boffman coming up here to start the top of the 6 here, and they've gotten the leadoff runners off the last few times, just haven't been able to move them across.
First one's up in the zone for a ball. Boffman is grounded into a double play and also a fielder's choice that ended the inning. Winner of this game will play the winner of Newark Catholic and Franklin Furnace Green in a regional championship later on this week. Andrews is 2-0. Swung on and a check swing tapper to the right. Boffman a little upset with himself.
Tell you, I first saw that and I thought, man, did he just almost half swing bunt that down the first base line?
I forget what it was, but earlier this season we saw that and it resulted in a base hit. I can't remember who it was for.
Doesn't matter how you get on, just as long as you get on.
2-1. Swung on, driven to the right, but well foul. Count even at 2-2. Not sure whether it's Newark Catholic or Furnace Green, but somebody's here in attendance enjoying this game.
Dave said it a few times earlier, man. Just a beautiful day for baseball today.
2-2. Held off on, and it's ball 3. Boffman leaned as far as he could with it.
Like, oh, please no, please no, please no. Okay, full count.
3-2, runs out of the zone. A leadoff walk again for Strasburg, and it'll bring Brody Hurst to the plate.
Okay, we just said doesn't matter how you get on, and Boffman doing a nice job. Good eye right there, being disciplined at the plate. And once again, the Strasburg Tigers have the leadoff batter on.
Tying run at the plate with Hurst, top of the 6th inning. Hurst has reached on an error and singled. Andrews rocks, fires, swung on, back up the middle, and that one's going to get through for a single. Rounding second, heading on to third is Boffman. Throw comes in from center, on line, but not in time. Heck of a throw from center for Schubert, but Boffman too quick, and it'll be runners at the corners with nobody out.
There's the timely hitting right there Strasburg was looking for. Brody Hurst with a nice shot up center field right there, moving Boffman over to third, him on first, and right now you got him on the corners, nobody out. Here we go if you're the Tigers.
You saw from your Wayne Door replay, Boffman not slowing down in the least when he was rounding second. Coach McClintock's going to meet with his infield. We'll go ahead and step aside on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Crunch time on the way here in the regional semifinal.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Avery Keffer coming to the plate. Fly out and a strikeout for him. Task number 1, Stump, although down by 2, just get that first run across. So we'll see what Keffer does. We'll see what Hurst does over at first. Wind blowing kind of out towards left center. Outfield will play a bit in, trying to cut off Boffman at home. Andrews rocks, fires, goes for the outside corner, and it's there.
Again, the second inning, Keffer had a nice, strong hit. Unfortunately, right to the center fielder, but again, he's had some success getting the bat on the ball today.
0-1. Outside. Coach McClintock took decent amount of time on the mound there talking to Andrews and the infield. And you don't have to tell the Jeeps, you know how much of a pressure situation this is, even with the 2-0 advantage. Probably the best scoring opportunity the Tigers have had today. Next delivery way inside. Keffer leans out of the way.
Avery Keffer, a junior for these Tigers.
Comes set, does Andrews, the 2-1. Swung on, ground ball, right side. That's going to get the run home. Was going to try to turn two, but instead goes to first to get the out. So for Avery Keffer, a sacrifice RBI is just what the doctor ordered. Tigers cut the Jeeps' lead in half.
That gets the crowd fired up. It gets the Tigers fired up mentally. Again, you're down to 1 out. You got a person in scoring position on second, so another base hit ties up this game. So that's just a big mental lift for these Strasburg Tigers right now to possibly tie or maybe go ahead yet this game.
Tanner Tucker comes in, hit into a double play, flew out to center. Tying run will stand on at second. Go-ahead run at the plate in Tucker.
Yeah, Bryson McClintock got that ball at second base. You thought, man, is he going to try to throw this to second, try to turn the double play? But doing the smart thing right there and getting the single out for the Jeeps.
Andrews taking his time. Out of the stretch. Looks the runner back a few times. Now it's going to be a snap throw thrown into center, and Hurst is not going to advance as he dove back in, and the center fielder and Schubert was right there, Johnny, on the spot.
You heard everybody take a big breath in for the Tigers. It's like, okay, we're going to third. No. He's the nice backup by the center fielder. If you're the Jeeps, you took that breath and we just threw the ball away. And again, everyone just bring the heart rates down again. It's another pitch.
Tucker stands back in. Andrews now ready. He'll deliver. Inside and tight to Tucker, who will lean away, now 1-0.
I'm not sure Andrews is going to try to do that pickoff play at second again.
I got a strange feeling no, unless Hurst just takes off for some reason. 1-0. Is in there on the up and away part of the zone, now 1-1.
Looked like right at the letters for Tucker right there.
Suddenly the Tigers' energy is increased over here on their side. 1-1. Too low. Skips away from Murphy, but not too far away, and it will keep Hurst over at second.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, Nick, about how Murphy just kind of sits up in his catching pose a little bit, but nothing's gone through the legs, which I think would be a little more apt to do.
Ball up there, now 3-1 to Tucker. Great hitters count, runner in scoring position, one gone. Big pressure spot for the sophomore catcher. Andrews, meanwhile, for South Webster, still looks cool, calm, and collected. It's 3-1. Is going to be too low. Ball 4, 2 runners on with 1 out. Zayden Barr coming to the plate, walk and a strikeout for him.
Zayden Barr, another junior for these Tigers.
Murphy will come out and talk with Andrews. These are kind of a tough conversation if you're a catcher trying to get your pitcher to calm down. Just telling him, you know what you're doing. You've got this. Just put it in the zone. That's probably exactly what he said.
Number 12, Zayden Barr.
Yeah, Benaiah Andrews, a junior here for the Jeeps, and I'm sure has been in these situations before and understands what's at stake, of course.
He'll rock and deal. Barr leans away as it's high and tight.
And Strasburg doing a nice job of not giving Andrews anything, really making him work for every strike.
Incredibly patient, especially in these later innings. 1-0. Swung on, Tapper back up the middle. Shortstop, glove, steps on second, fires on to first, and a big double play will squander away the extra scoring opportunity for the Tigers. Strasburg does get one back. It's 2-1. Bottom of the 6th on the way from Athens.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
6, 7, 8 coming to the plate for the South Webster Jeeps. Strasburg, South Webster regional semifinal action, 2-1. This has been about everything you could hope it would be for a regional semifinal. On your Wayne Door replay, you take a look there, as it was Avery Keffer with the fielder's choice he hit into that scored the run for the Tigers, and it looked like Strasburg was on their way with just one gone, 2 runners on. But South Webster's defense comes up big with a double play to get him out of that inning. And that's been the story of the game for Benaiah Andrews. Has given up a couple scoring opportunities, but his defense right behind him to pick him up. 3 double plays turned by the Jeeps.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Tigers, in 6 innings, they've had 3 double plays, and again, really has killed the rally each time.
Hugged the line there for Bo Stevens, and what a throw across the diamond for Hurst for out number 1. My goodness,
Boy,
that was a cue shot off the end of the handle of the bat from Stevens, went all the way down the line. You see on the Wayne Door replay, it stayed fair. Hurst came up and fired because Stevens was hustling down the line, and a great pick over there at first by Keffer. Back up the middle behind Boffman, and it's going to be a 1-out single for Tristan Belford.
Yeah, for Hurst over there on third, that ball went right down the third baseline. Usually those have a tendency to tail foul. Absolutely, that one did not stay true right down that line, and Hurst with a nice patient play with a nice throw over to Keffer.
So Sam Murphy will come in, hit into a fielder's choice, and walked in this game. Belford, by the way, with that single, he's got a pair of knocks now and hit a sacrifice. Moffman rocks, fires. That one's driven towards left center. Gopp's going to run it down, but it's going to be another single for the Jeeps back-to-back now, as it looks like they're timing up Moffman a little bit better on back-to-back hitters. Daniel Schubert will come in, a pair of strikeouts for him. Dylan Schubert, I should say. And it looks like Coach McClintock might want a runner to come in here for Murphy. Looks like he is going to have one. We'll see who it is that comes out of the South Webster dugout. It's going to be number 7 in Jaheim Froh. It's a huge spot for Schubert. Obviously looking for more runs for South Webster, but especially with the 2 punch-outs sitting in the back of his mind, he knows he can make up for all of those right here. Runner on second and first. Throw in the run.
Coach McClintock giving Dylan Schubert some words of encouragement and direction here.
Kind of gives you a prime opportunity for that, an impromptu meeting. Oh, and I believe Murphy might have left one of his batting gloves behind. Everyone was looking around like, that's not mine. Whose glove is that?
Very sportsmanlike by Mr. Tucker, catching for Strasburg to pick it up and give it to him.
So Boffman will come set. He'll deliver with a pickoff move as Dugan grabs it from second. Lead runner in Belford. Froh, your pinch runner on at first.
Tell you, Drew Lancaster, the shortstop for Strasburg, trying to keep Belford on second, and then ran all the way to third to cover third as Hurst came in to cover the bunt.
And it looks like we're going to have time here for Coach Mike Becker for Strasburg. We'll step aside with him on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Regional semifinal action returns right after this.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Back to Athens and the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Brief mound visit there for Coach Becker with Brody Boffman looking to sit down Dylan Schubert. One gone in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Strasburg potentially only with one other chance at the plate upcoming. Vital here to not let any more runs up. Bunt attempt for Schubert, foul back to the netting.
It's a big spot here for Schubert and the Jeeps. And again, if you're Strasburg, you've got the run back, one of your runs back last inning here, and do everything in your power to keep the Jeeps from crossing home place here.
0-1. It's going to run high. Now 1-1. And how do you get into the mind of a freshman, too, if you're Coach Becker, trying to come out and tell, a 15-year-old kid, and probably the biggest game he's pitched in, just go after him. 1-1's cut on and missed.
Just talking off air, too, Nick, just how composed he's looked all game. And, again, very, very impressed with Mr. Boffman here in his regional semifinal game with the high stakes, the high pressure, and he's done a great job.
1-2. Swung on and missed, and a big punch-out as he will retire Schubert for the 3rd time today. Back to the top of the order, it is Benaiah Andrews, a line-out, a ground-out, and a fly-out for him.
I think that's his 5th strikeout of the game.
It would appear so. And again, we're having faith that you and I can count.
We're still on 1 foot, so we're okay.
Boffman ready. First delivery to Andrews. Goes to the outside corner for a strike. For the most part, we've seen a couple first pitch swings out of both these teams, but they have been overall patient. 0-1 is in there again, now 0-2.
And your point here, Nick, about going right at him. Mr. Boffman's done exactly that there with Mr. Andrews here.
Boffman with a deep breath gets the call from Tucker. He's ready. Andrews digs in. 0-2. Swung on, line drive. Gopp comes flying in from center, and he looks to make the basket catch and does it again. Lucas Gopp with 2 phenomenal catches from center field.
I think it was on Andrews in the first inning as well. In this game,
Goff takes away another hit and almost another prime scoring opportunity on your Wayne Dorr replay. What else could he possibly do defensively? Strasburg is coming to the plate. 7th inning on the way. They trail by 1. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, Our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Harslers.com.
8-9-1 coming to the plate for the Strasburg Tigers, top of the 7th inning, hoping to keep their season alive and their quest for a state crown rolling. It is Logan Yoder, Braden Whitman, and Drew Lancaster expected up for the Tigers, who, thanks to some great pitching from Brody Boffman, some great defense all over the field, especially 2 diving grabs from Lucas Gopp, are right here in this ballgame against South Webster. Strap in, Stump. Here we go.
Again, you got your energy level up. You scored your first run last inning right there. Great play in center field right there, and this is what you dream about.
First offering is going to be low to Yoder. Outfield playing very far in right now. 1-0 is in there for a strike. Now 1-1 on the inside corner. Andrews ready again. 1-1. Drops too low. That Strasburg sideline has definitely come alive in the last 2 innings. 2-1. Swung on. Tapper left side. Third baseman off the short hop. Yoder trying to beat it out, but a great throw across the diamond and a stretch there by Perkins for the out.
First base coach doing everything he could do to try to influence the umpire, but nice play there by Bennett over there, and Perkins with a nice little scoop, and again, great play for the infield of the Jeeps.
We have seen Bennett a couple times fire it across the diamond. Braden Whitman will come in, a single and a ground out for him. Andrews rocks, steals, held off on by Whitman, but it's on the inside corner for a strike.
Tell you, great hustle there by Logan Yoder. Almost got it there, and just a little bit better play by the Jeeps there.
Whitman drives it left side, left field. That one's losing steam, and it's going to fall just in front of the left fielder. Whitman with a single with 1 gone, and he represents the tying run at first. Top of the order on the way.
Great hustle by Jacob McGraw there, going to his left. Nice dive. Trapped
a step off of it.
Yeah, was trying to show off, was, again, trying to keep up with the Strasburg center fielder there.
Second single of the game for Whitman. Drew Lancaster comes in. Sacrifice, a walk, and a strikeout for him. Still looking for his first base knock. Center fielder shades over to left. Andrews comes set. His first delivery. Goes for the outside corner, and it's there to Lancaster.
Now everybody's getting up here.
0-1. It was going to be a bunt attempt. Pulling the bat back, though, was Lancaster. It was way high. I think about 62 umpires from behind home plate started. I don't know why that number specifically, but that's what we're going to go with. Time called by Lancaster. Boy, this is about as big of a pressure spot as you could possibly get for both sides. Winner again goes on to take on the winner of Newark Catholic and Franklin Furnace Green in a regional championship opportunity. The 1-1 curveball hooks into the zone, and it is there for strike number 2. Andrews ready.
I think the intensity's been notched up a little bit.
His 1-2. Swung on, ground ball, second baseman. It goes off of him there. Throws on, and it will be an out at second base. And sliding in head first is Lancaster. So the fielder's choice, he beats out and will keep the inning alive. But there are 2 gone. And from second base there, it was McClintock who had it kind of short hop him there. And Whitman was asking for something whenever he was at second. I'm not sure if he thought maybe the shortstop pulled his foot, but he'll jog into his home dugout now. Coming up, Caden Dugan Season on the line for the Tigers.
A lot of emotions in these kids right now. They know what's on the line here. It's kind of crunch time right here, and here you are. 7th inning, 2 outs, 1 on.
Dugan, a walk, a single, a ground out. Andrews comes set. He'll rock and deal. Dugan watches the first one for a strike. It has been a masterful performance overall for Benaiah Andrews on the mound. Looking to seal the deal. Next delivery to Dugan. Check swing. Actually never even tried to go up. Was just up in the zone. Now 1-1. Will be an appeal out, but Dugan never really had the bat leave his shoulder. Andrews comes set. Dugan ready. 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. Tigers down to their last strike. Huge thank you, by the way, as well to Jeff Wallach, LLC, for jumping on for today's presentation. South Webster fans, get on their feet for Andrews. The 1-2. Strike 3 is called as Dugan got frozen, and the South Webster Jeeps will move on to the regional championship. Fantastic performance from start to finish for Benaiah Andrews. And Stump, we get to see exactly why South Webster is one of the tough teams to beat here in Division 7.
Yeah, that's a high-quality game. Both teams, I thought, played really well today. Just a very entertaining game, a very tight game. Congratulations to South Webster Jeeps for today's victory. But, again, if you're the Strasburg Tigers, again, you've had a great season getting to this point. Congratulations to them as well.
Yeah, absolutely nothing to hang their heads about. We will shift gears and move on to your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. We will be wrapping things up here from Athens, give you a breakdown of how this one shaped up. South Webster top Strasburg 2-1. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Back into Athens, and it's your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show as it is South Webster who tops Strasburg 2-1. Stump, you cannot ask for much more out of a regional semifinal showdown. Both sides going toe-to-toe. Jeeps get the edge here today.
No, when we were traveling down here today, we were talking about how excited we were to come and see some two high-quality teams go at it, and it definitely did not disappoint today. Right from the start, again, just great play by both sides. Saw some outstanding defense on both sides. But it's amazing, and we watched it, how well coached and how well schooled both of these teams were. And to get to this point, you need those high-quality players. Both of these teams have them, and it was really on display today.
Certainly was for Benaiah Andrews getting the win, going all 7 innings there for South Webster. Only gave up 5 hits throughout the game and the 1 run. And something else that's important to note there, just those 5 hits given up over 7 innings, never gave up more than 1 hit in an inning, which did not allow Strasburg to string anything together. Again,
we talk about, all the time the mental side of this game and going in your ups and downs, and that's a prime example. When Andrews had those runners on base, again, it did not affect him at all. Plus, again, you had how many double plays there? I think were there 3 of them. 3 double plays there by the South Webster too, which really hurt Strasburg. It almost seemed like they'd get a little bit of momentum, and then either we'd have that double play or that great play by South Webster that just did not allow them to cross the plate, but only once all game.
And something else important to note here for the Tigers, 9 runners left stranded on base. That is another huge number that you cannot really overstate or understate, I guess, how big that was in this game. It's a major credit to both these programs, why they have earned their way to be here, just because seeing how well the defenses played, seeing how well the pitching staff worked. Just Strasburg coming up just a little bit short here, and I know for everybody for that Tigers program, this one's going to hurt for a little while, but obviously you learned a lot here today, and just getting to this regional round, plenty of reason for momentum heading into next season.
Well, that's exactly right. If you're Strasburg, you're looking at this again. You got one senior as in Braden Whitman, on your entire team. So yeah, it stinks. It stings. You lost this game. You're going to hang your head low and remember this for a while. But what this experience did for that group, the confidence that it builds up, they figure, you know what, we got to go to work during the off season. We stay together. We just keep getting bigger. We keep getting better. And the future for these Strasburg Tigers is very, very bright.
Certainly is. We're going to take one final timeout. When we return, we will be wrapping up your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. We'll give you some insights as to where Big Z Sports will be for the rest of this week. Don't go anywhere. Your home for tournament baseball is right here in Z Country.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Loudon Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting, from traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back for the final time in your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show as South Webster knocks off Strasburg 2-1 as they will advance to take on the winner of the next game set to happen here from Athens here shortly between Newark Catholic and Franklin Furnace Green. For the Tigers in the loss, absorbing that loss will be Brody Boffman. But overall, Stump, considering what we saw out of Boffman today, there is reason for high praise for that freshman. Only giving up 7 combined hits, I do believe, from my count, but, that's never, 8 combined hits, those 2 runs that did come across. But overall, it was a great performance from top to bottom for him, and he had some great defense behind him. It's not quite enough today.
Yeah, we talked about just how mature he looks out there, and really looking forward to seeing what he can do the next 3 years for the Strasburg Tigers right now, because if he continues the incline he's in right now, he's going to be a special player there, not just next year, but for several years here for around our area. So, again, congratulations, great game, and just pitched more mature than his age, I guess, and it did just a great game.
First run for the Jeeps came across on a wild pitch in the second inning. Then the only other run that was actually driven in, it was Bryson McClintock with an RBI double. He also ended his day 2 for 2 as he added on a single there. Really just some timely hitting for South Webster, ending up being the difference maker. And as we wind down this broadcast, normally we talk about doing a salute to the seniors for whatever team is obviously now moving on. Only one for this Strasburg team. Braden Whitman, the lone senior for this Tigers team. And how about for Braden today, a 2-for-3 day to round things out. 2 singles for him. Not a bad way to cap off your high school career.
Yeah, the seniors are always a special group, usually a special group of kids. In this instance, a single individual. But the leadership that they provide, again, Mike Becker's been with him, several years, and there's those bonds and all those special memories you have as a senior. And you're always going to remember that. And congratulations to Mr. Whitman to getting this far. Congratulations on a great career, and look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Absolutely, and we thank every single one of you who's tuned in today for another presentation of high school baseball in Z Country. Coming right up, we'll be back in action tomorrow as all the way down in Chillicothe as it is Dover taking on Circleville at 2 o'clock, regional semifinal clash in Division III. So tune in tomorrow afternoon on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel to find out who's going to advance there. It's going to be a great matchup.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump down to Chillicothe right now. Dover, again, they're on a roll right now, been playing really strong right now and have a great chance to go into the big one.
And speaking of the big one, coming up on Friday, a pair of state semifinals in high school softball that we are going to bring you from Akron Firestone. 10 o'clock, it is Dover taking on Western Brown. That'll be live at 99.9 WTUZ. A YouTube live stream replay will be available following the game because due to OHSAA regulations, we are unable to live stream that contest. Then at 5 o'clock, it is Garraway meeting Gibsonburg High School softball state semifinal action. Don't miss out. That is the same place, also at 99.9, and it will be a delayed YouTube live stream after the contest. So 2 state semifinals coming up on Friday. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, again, we've seen these teams catch fire, and we've seen them a couple times this year, and man, what they have done these last few games has been very impressive, and really good chances to get in the big trophy.
Well, thank you as always, Stump, for your time, and a big thanks to the Claxon Communications crew as well for making the trek back down here to Athens for the final time. 2-1, South Webster tops Strasburg. And, of course, check out the Big Z Sports Facebook page for all the latest news in high school sports. Don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.